Bring down. Verb, to make a ruler lose their position of power. Hunter. Noun, one who hunts game for sport or for food, a huntsman or huntswoman. Avoided. Verb, to try not to meet or communicate with, a person, to shun. Prejudice. Noun, an adverse judgment or opinion formed beforehand or without knowledge of the facts. Verb, to have a negative impact on someone's position, chances, etc. Knocked. Verb, to strike for admittance, to rap upon, as a door. Radiate. Noun, one of the radiata. Verb, to extend, send or spread out from a center like radii. Adjective, radiating from a center, having rays or parts diverging from a center. Radiated. Magistrate. Noun, a judicial officer with limited authority to administer and enforce the law. A magistrate's court may have jurisdiction in civil or criminal cases, or both. Logs. Noun, the trunk of a dead tree, cleared of branches. Verb, to cut trees into logs. Noun, a logbook, or journal of a vessel, or aircraft's progress. Verb, to make, to add an entry, or more, in a log or logbook. Verb, to move to and fro. To rock. Noun, a Hebrew unit of liquid volume. About 1/3 liter. Noun, logarithm. Stars. Noun, any small luminous dot appearing in the cloudless portion of the night sky, especially with a fixed location relative to other such dots. Verb, to appear as a featured performer or headliner, especially in an entertainment program. Noun, with the outer space. Biggest. Adjective, of great size, large. Before. Adverb, at an earlier time. Preposition, earlier than. In time. Conjunction, in advance of the time when. Nobody. Noun, someone who is not important or well-known. Pronoun, not any person, the logical negation of somebody. Document. Noun, an original or official paper used as the basis, proof, or support of anything else, including any writing, book, or other instrument conveying information pertinent to such proof or support. Verb, to record in documents. Sort out. Verb, to clarify by reviewing mentally. Empty. Noun, usually plural, a container, especially a bottle, whose contents have been used up, leaving it empty. Verb, to make empty. To void, to remove the contents of. Adjective, devoid of content, containing nothing or nobody. Vacant. Purchase. Noun, the acquisition of title to, or property in, anything for a price. Buying for money or its equivalent. Verb, to buy. Obtain by payment of a price in money or its equivalent. Reinforced. Verb, to strengthen, especially by addition or augmentation. Adjective, having been or containing reinforcement. Overdue. Adjective, late, especially past a deadline or too late to fulfill a need. Rod. Noun, a straight, round stick, shaft, bar, cane, or staff. Verb, to reinforce concrete with metal rods. Almost. Noun, something or someone that doesn't quite make it. Adverb, very close to, not quite. Square. Noun, a polygon with 4 sides of equal length and 4 right angles. An equilateral rectangle. A regular quadrilateral. Verb, to adjust so as to align with or place at a right angle to something else. In particular. Adjective, shaped like a square. The polygon. Night watchman. Noun, someone who guards a premises at night. Killed. Verb, to put to death, to extinguish the life of. Adjective, of steel, deoxidized. Feeling. Verb, heading, to use or experience the sense of touch. Noun, sensation, particularly through the skin. Adjective, emotionally sensitive. Disturbing. Verb, to confuse a quiet, constant state or a calm, continuous flow. In particular. thoughts, actions or liquids. Adjective, causing distress or worry, upsetting or unsettling. Described. Verb, to represent in words. Bill. Noun, any of various bladed or pointed handweapons. Originally designating an Anglo-Saxon sword, and later a weapon of infantry, especially in the 14th and 15th centuries. Commonly consisting of a broad, heavy, double-edged, hook-shaped blade, with a short pike at the back and another at the top, attached to the end of a long staff. Verb, to dig, chop, etc., with a bill. Mouse. Noun, any small rodent of the genus Mus. Verb, to move cautiously or furtively, in the manner of a mouse. The rodent, frequently used in the phrasal verb to mouse around. Engraved. Verb, to carve text or symbols into something, usually for the purposes of identification or art. Verb, to put in a grave. To bury. Adjective, made by engraving. Mosque. Noun, a place of worship for Muslims, often having at least one minaret, a masjid. Placeholder. Noun, something used or included temporarily or as a substitute for something that is not known or must remain generic. That which holds, denotes or reserves a place for something to come later. Palate. Noun, the roof of the mouth, the Uranuscus. Verb, to relish, to find palatable. Cozy. Noun, a padded or knit covering put on an item to keep it warm, especially a teapot or egg. Verb, to become snug and comfortable. Adjective, affording comfort and warmth. Snug. Social. Enjoys. Verb, to receive pleasure or satisfaction from something. Faucet. Noun, an exposed plumbing fitting, a tap or spigot, a regulator for controlling the flow of a liquid from a reservoir. Movements. Noun, physical motion between points in space. Finally. Adverb, at the end or conclusion, ultimately. Allocate. Verb, to set aside for a purpose. Shout. Noun, a loud burst of voice or voices. A violent and sudden outcry, especially that of a multitude expressing joy, triumph, exultation, anger, or animated courage. Verb, to utter a sudden and loud cry, as in joy, triumph, exultation or anger, or to attract attention, to animate others, etc. Cheap. Noun, trade, traffic, chaffer, chaffering. Verb, to trade, traffic, bargain, chaffer, ask the price of goods, cheapen goods. Adjective, low and or reduced in price. Adverb, cheaply, apparent. Adjective, capable of being seen, or easily seen, open to view, visible to the eye, eyely, within sight or view. Remain. Noun, chiefly in the plural, that which is left. Relic, remainder. Verb, to stay behind while others withdraw. To be left after others have been removed or destroyed. To be left after a number or quantity has been subtracted or cut off. To be left as not included or comprised. Making. Noun, the act of forming, causing, or constituting. Workmanship, construction. Rents. Noun, a payment made by a tenant at intervals in order to occupy a property. Verb, to occupy premises in exchange for rent. Noun, a tear or rip in some surface. Delegate. Noun, a person authorized to act as representative for another. A deputy. Verb, to authorize someone to be a delegate. Disciplined. Verb, to train someone by instruction and practice. Adjective, possessing mental discipline. Folded. Verb, to bend any thin material, such as paper, over so that it comes in contact with itself. Verb, to confine animals in a fold. Forget. Verb, to lose remembrance of. Liner. Noun, someone who fits a lining to something. Final. Noun, a final examination. A test or examination given at the end of a term or class. The test that concludes a class. Adjective. Last. Ultimate. Rush. Noun. Any of several stiff plants of the genus Juncus, or the family Juncaceae, having hollow or pithy stems and small flowers, and often growing in marshes or near water. Princess. Noun. A female member of a royal family other than a queen, especially a daughter or granddaughter. Spider. Noun. Any of various eight-legged, predatory arthropods, of the order Araneae, most of which spin webs to catch prey. Verb. To move like a spider. East. Noun. One of the four principal compass points, specifically 90 degrees, conventionally directed to the right on maps. The direction of the rising sun at an equinox. Abbreviated as E. Adjective. Situated or lying in or towards the east. Eastward. Adverb. Towards the east. Eastwards. Distributed. Verb. To divide into portions and dispense. Prohibited. Verb. To forbid, disallow, or proscribe officially. To make illegal or illicit. Adjective. Forbidden. Unallowed. Relating. Verb. To tell in a descriptive way. Noun. The act of relating, or forming or identifying relationships. Relation. Coup. Noun. A quick, brilliant, and highly successful act. Verb. To make a coup. Controller. Noun. One who controls something. East. Noun. One of the four principal compass points, specifically 90 degrees, conventionally directed to the right on maps. The direction of the rising sun at an equinox. Abbreviated as E. Adjective. Situated or lying in or towards the east. Eastward. Adverb. Towards the east. Eastwards. Cafeteria. Noun. A restaurant in which customers select their food at a counter then carry it on a tray to a table. To eat. Men. Noun. An adult male human. Noun. Collective. The people. Humanity. Classes. Noun. A group. Collection. Category or set sharing characteristics or attributes. Verb. To assign to a class. To classify. Noun. A class or order. Sort. Kind. Galaxy. Noun. The Milky Way. The apparent band of concentrated stars which appears in the night sky over Earth. Clip. Noun. Something which clips or grasps. A device for attaching one object to another. Verb. To grip tightly. Diagnostics. Noun. Any technique used in medical diagnosis. Astronauts. Noun. A member of the crew of a spaceship or other spacecraft that travels beyond Earth's atmosphere. Or someone trained to serve that purpose. Mistress. Noun. A woman. Specifically one with great control, authority or ownership. Verb. Of a woman. To master. To learn or develop to a high degree of proficiency. Local. Noun. A person who lives near a given place. Adjective. From or in a nearby location. Adverb. In the local area. Within a city, state, country, etc. Noun. An anesthetic. Anesthetic substance that causes loss of sensation only to the area to which it is applied. Contribute. Verb. To give something that is or becomes part of a larger whole. Ironing. Verb. To pass an iron over clothing or some other item made of cloth, in order to remove creases. Noun. The act of pressing clothes with an iron. Island. Noun. A contiguous area of land, smaller than a continent, totally surrounded by water. Verb. To surround with water. Make into an island. Published. Verb. To issue something, such as printed work, for distribution and or sale. Flows. Noun. A movement in people or things with a particular way in large numbers or amounts. Verb. To move as a fluid from one position to another. Noun. A morass or marsh. Clear. Noun. Full extent. Distance between extreme limits. Especially. the distance between the nearest surfaces of two bodies, or the space between walls. Verb, to remove obstructions, impediments or other unwanted items from. Adjective, transparent in color. Adverb, all the way, entirely. Peace. Noun, a state of tranquility, quiet, and harmony, absence of violence. For instance, a state free from civil disturbance. Verb, to make peace, to put at peace, to be at peace. Interjection, shut up, silence, be quiet, be silent. Both. Pronoun, each of the two, or of the two kinds. Conjunction, including both of, used with an. Semantic, noun, in such writing systems as the Chinese writing system, the portion of a phono-semantic character that provides an indication of its meaning. Contrasted with phonetic. Adjective, of or relating to semantics or the meanings of words. Labor. Noun, effort expended on a particular task. Toil, work. Verb, to toil, to work. Coordinates. Noun, a number representing the position of a point along a line, arc, or similar one-dimensional figure. Verb, to synchronize. Arrest. Noun, a check, stop, an act or instance of arresting something. Verb, to stop the motion of a person or animal. Onboarding. Noun, the process of bringing a new employee on board, incorporating training and orientation. Designers. Noun, a person who designs something, or who designs things as a profession. Demos. Noun, a demonstration or visual explanation. Id. Noun, the unconscious impulsive component of the personality in the Freudian psychoanalytic model. Setter. Noun, one who sets something, especially a typesetter. Discipline. Noun, a controlled behavior. Self-control. Verb, to train someone by instruction and practice. Botanical. Noun, something derived from a botanical, especially herbal, source. Adjective, of or pertaining to botany. Relating to the study of plants. Inform. Verb, to instruct, train, usually in matters of knowledge. Opened. Verb, to make something accessible or allow for passage by moving from a shut position. Slides. Noun, an item of play equipment that children can climb up and then slide down again. Verb, to cause to move in continuous contact with a surface. Outings. Noun, a pleasure trip or excursion. Exposure. Noun, the condition of being exposed, uncovered, or unprotected. Indicators. Noun, a pointer or index that indicates something. Riddle. Noun, a verbal puzzle, mystery, or other problem of an intellectual nature. Verb, to speak ambiguously or enigmatically. Rights. Noun, that which complies with justice, law or reason. Verb, to correct. Hope. Verb, to want something to happen, with a sense of expectation that it might. Bell. Noun, a percussive instrument made of metal or other hard material, typically but not always in the shape of an inverted cup with a flared rim, which resonates when struck. Verb, to attach a bell to. Congressman. Noun, a male member of Congress. Mother. Noun, a human, female who has given birth to a baby. Ladle. Noun, a deep bowled spoon with a long, usually curved, handle. Verb, to pour or serve something with a ladle. Action. Noun, something done so as to accomplish a purpose. Verb, to act on a request etc. in order to put it into effect. Interjection. Demanding or signifying the start of something, usually an act or scene of a theatric performance. Extract. Noun, something that is extracted or drawn out. Verb, to draw out, to pull out, to remove forcibly from a fixed position, as by traction or suction, etc. Flame. Noun, the visible part of fire. A stream of burning vapor or gas. emitting light and heat. Verb, to produce flames, to burn with a flame or blaze. Adjective, of a brilliant reddish orange gold color, like that of a flame. Application, noun, the act of applying or laying on, in a literal sense. Smoothies, noun, a smooth-talking person. Binding, verb, to tie, to confine by any ligature. Noun, an item, usually rope, tape, or string, used to hold two or more things together. Adjective, of an agreement, contract, etc., imposing stipulations or requirements that must be honored. Expensive, adjective, given to expending a lot of money, profligate, lavish. Even, noun, diminutive, an even number. Verb, to make flat and level. Adjective, flat and level. Adverb, exactly, just, fully. Pricing, verb, to determine the monetary value of an item, to put a price on. Noun, the act of setting a price. Organization, noun, the quality of being organized. Careers, noun, one's calling in life, a person's occupation, one's profession. Verb, to move rapidly straight ahead, especially in an uncontrolled way. Blow up, verb, to explode or be destroyed by explosion. 40th, noun, the person or thing in the 40th position. Adjective, the ordinal form of the number 40. Semantic, noun, in such writing systems as the Chinese writing system, the portion of a phono-semantic character that provides an indication of its meaning. Contrasted with phonetic, adjective, of or relating to semantics or the meanings of words. Jogging, noun, the action of the verb to jog. Assumptions, noun, the act of assuming, or taking to or upon oneself, the act of taking up or adopting. Architects, noun, a professional who designs buildings or other structures, or who prepares plans and superintends construction. Verb, to design, plan, or orchestrate. Modest, adjective, not bragging or boasting about oneself or one's achievements, unpretentious, humble. Clogged, verb, to block or slow passage through, often with up. Adjective, having an obstructed flow, blocked. Sentence, noun, the decision or judgment of a jury or court. A verdict, verb, to declare a sentence on a convicted person. To doom, to condemn to punishment. Magic, noun, the application of rituals or actions, especially those based on occult knowledge. To subdue or manipulate natural or supernatural beings and forces in order to have some benefit from them. Verb, to produce, transform, something, as if, by magic. Adjective, having supernatural talents, properties or qualities attributed to magic. Environment, noun, the surroundings of, and influences on, a particular item of interest. Crime, noun, a specific act committed in violation of the law. Verb, to subject to disciplinary punishment. Self-reliant, adjective, reliant upon oneself, trusting to one's own powers or judgment. Controversial, adjective, arousing controversy, a debate or discussion of opposing opinions. Anybody, pronoun, any one out of an indefinite number of persons, anyone, any person. Register, noun, a machine that tabulates the amount of sales transactions, makes a permanent and cumulative record of them, and has a drawer in which cash can be kept. Noun, a formal recording of names, events, transactions, etc. Verb, to enter in a register. Express, noun, a mode of transportation, often a train, that travels quickly or directly. Adjective, moving or operating quickly, as a train not making local stops. Conflicts, noun, a clash or disagreement, often violent, between two or more opposing groups or individuals. Verb, to be at odds with, to disagree or be incompatible. Maid. Noun, a girl or an unmarried young woman. Maiden. Expression. Noun, the action of expressing thoughts, ideas, feelings, etc. Model. Noun, a person who serves as a subject for artwork or fashion, usually in the medium of photography but also for painting or drawing. Verb, to display for others to see, especially in regard to wearing clothing while performing the role of a fashion model. Adjective, worthy of being a model. Exemplary. Parcels. Noun, a package wrapped for shipment. Verb, to wrap something up into the form of a package. Noun, plural, a parcels train, normally carrying nothing but parcels. Honest. Verb, to adorn or grace, to honor, to make becoming, appropriate, or honorable. Adjective, of a person or institution. Scrupulous with regard to telling the truth, not given to swindling, lying, or fraud. Upright. Adverb, honestly, really. Pound. Noun, a unit of mass equal to 16 avoirdupois ounces. Equals 453.59237 grams. Today this value is the most common meaning of pound as a unit of weight. Officer. Noun, one who has a position of authority in a hierarchical organization, especially in military, police or government organizations. Verb, to supply with officers. Positivity. Noun, the condition of being positive, in all senses, positivism. Optimism. Logical. Adjective, in agreement with the principles of logic. Drove. Noun, a number of cattle driven to market or new pastures. Snow. Noun, the frozen, crystalline state of water that falls as precipitation. Verb, to have snow fall from the sky. Google. Verb, to deliver googlies. Chemical. Noun, any specific chemical element or chemical compound or alloy. Adjective, of or relating to chemistry. Hi. Noun, the word hi used as a greeting. Interjection. A friendly, informal, casual greeting said when meeting someone. Closet. Noun, any private area, particularly bowers in the open air. Verb, to shut away for private discussion. Adjective, private. Editor. Noun, a person who edits or makes changes to documents. Clears. Verb, to remove obstructions, impediments or other unwanted items from. Noun, a relatively strong, coarse flour that has only been sifted once. Found. Verb, to encounter or discover by accident. To happen upon. Noun, food and lodging. Board. Institutional. Adjective, of, pertaining to, characteristic of, or organized along the lines of an institution. Show off. Verb, to exhibit the best attributes of something. Noun, one who shows off. Alcoholic. Noun, a person addicted to alcohol. Adjective, of or pertaining to alcohol. Newer. Adjective, recently made, or created. Operation. Noun, the method by which a device performs its function. Offended. Verb, to hurt the feelings of, to displease, to make angry, to insult. Domains. Noun, a geographic area owned or controlled by a single person or organization. Demands. Noun, the desire to purchase goods and services. Verb, to request forcefully. Squash. Noun, a sport played in a walled court with a soft rubber ball and bats like tennis rackets. Verb, to beat or press into pulp or a flat mass. To crush. Holiday. Noun, a day on which a festival, religious event, or national celebration is traditionally observed. Verb, to take a period of time away from work or study. Filming. Verb, to record, activity, or a motion picture, on photographic film. Noun, the action of the verb to film. Fingers. Noun, a slender jointed extremity of the human hand. exclusive of the thumb. Verb, to identify or point out. Also put the finger on. To report to or identify for the authorities. Rat on, rat out, squeal on, tattle on, turn in. Parameter, noun, a value kept constant during an experiment. Equation, calculation or similar, but varied over other versions of the experiment. Equation, calculation, etc. Returns, noun, the act of returning. Verb, to come or go back. To a place or person. Noun, merchandise returned to the retailer, wholesaler or supplier. Leader, noun, any person that leads or directs. Beaches, noun, the shore of a body of water, especially when sandy or pebbly. Verb, to run aground on a beach. Noun, a gravel-filled zone on a racetrack, used as a hazard, exclusionary region, and safety device to slow down and trap vehicles. Championship, noun, a competition to determine a champion, especially the final of a series of competitions. Forgot, verb, to lose remembrance of. Implemented, verb, to bring about, to put into practice. Poverty, noun, the quality or state of being poor, lack of money. Portrait, noun, a painting or other picture of a person, especially the head and shoulders. Verb, to portray, to draw. Adjective, representing the actual features of an individual, not ideal. Fallen, verb, heading, to be moved downwards. Noun, the dead. Adjective, having dropped by the force of gravity. Signals, noun, a sequence of states representing an encoded message in a communication channel. Verb, to indicate, to convey or communicate by a signal. Sincere, adjective, genuine, meaning what one says or does, heartfelt. Democracy, noun, rule by the people, especially as a form of government, either directly or through elected representatives. Representative democracy. Located, verb, to place, to set in a particular spot or position. Requires, verb, to ask someone for something, to request. Relatives, noun, someone in the same family, someone connected by blood, marriage, or adoption. Math, noun, a mowing, what is gathered from mowing. Granularity, noun, the condition of being granular. Kebabs, noun, a dish of pieces of meat, fish, or vegetables roasted on a skewer or spit, especially a doner kebab. Verb, to roast in the style of a kebab. Internship, noun, a job taken by a student in order to learn a profession or trade. Pizzas, noun, a baked Italian dish of a thinly rolled bread dough crust typically topped before baking with tomato sauce, cheese and other ingredients such as meat, vegetables or fruit. Clearly. Adverb, manner, in a clear manner. Maker, noun, someone who makes, a person or thing that makes or produces something. Lived, verb, to be alive, to have life. Adjective, in combination, having a specified duration of life. Installment, noun, one of a series of parts, whether equal or unequal to the other parts of the series, of a given entity or a given process. Which part presents or is presented at a particular scheduled interval. Response, noun, an answer or reply, or something in the nature of an answer or reply. Relaxation, noun, the act of relaxing or the state of being relaxed. The opposite of stress or tension. The aim of recreation and leisure activities. Like, noun, usually in the plural, something that a person likes. Prefers, verb, to enjoy, be pleased by, favor, be in favor of. Portrayal, noun, the act of portraying. Fraction, noun, a part of a whole, especially a comparatively small part. Verb, to divide or break into fractions. Reigns, noun, condensed water falling from a cloud. Verb, to have rain fall from the sky. Noun, a rainy season. Implement, noun, a tool or instrument for working with. Lazy, noun, a lazy person. Verb, to laze, act in a lazy manner. Adjective, unwilling to do work or make an effort. Disinclined to exertion. Overseas. Adjective, abroad. Adverb, abroad. Shampoo, noun, a traditional Indian and Persian body massage given after pouring warm water over the body and rubbing it with extracts from herbs. Verb, to wash one's own hair with shampoo. Bus, noun, a motor vehicle for transporting large numbers of people along roads. Verb, to transport via a motor bus. Lie, noun, the terrain and conditions surrounding the ball before it is struck. Verb, to rest in a horizontal position on a surface. Cried, verb, to shed tears, to weep. Friction, noun, the rubbing of one object or surface against another. Cinema, noun, a movie theater, a movie house. Museum, noun, a building or institution dedicated to the acquisition, conservation, study, exhibition, an educational interpretation of objects having scientific, historical, cultural or artistic value. Converted, verb, to transform or change something into another form, substance, state, or product. Adjective, changed in form or function, etc. Reasons, noun, a cause. Verb, to deduce or come to a conclusion by being rational. Senator, noun, a member, normally elected, in the house or chamber of a legislature called a Senate. The legislatures of the United States and Canada have senators. Statement, noun, a declaration or remark. Delicious, adjective, pleasing to taste, tasty. Botheration, noun, the act of bothering, or state of being bothered. Cause of trouble. Interjection, an expression of annoyance. Offering, verb, to propose or express one's willingness to do something. Noun, the act by which something is offered. Response, noun, a response. Verb, to say something in return, to answer, to reply. Educator, noun, a person distinguished for his/her educational work, a teacher. Pets, noun, an animal kept as a companion. Verb, to stroke or fondle. An animal, noun, a fit of petulance. A sulk, arising from the impression that one has been offended or slighted. Noun, a term of endearment usually applied to women and children. Noun, a formal, written request made to an official person or organized body, often containing many signatures. Imitation, noun, the act of imitating. Miles, noun, the international mile, a unit of length precisely equal to 1.609344 kilometers established by treaty among Anglophone nations in 1959. Divided into 5,280 feet or 1,760 yards. Adverb, much, a lot, used to emphasize a comparative. Relocate, verb, to move something from one place to another. Normal, noun, a line or vector that is perpendicular to another line. Surface, or plane. Adjective, according to norms or rules or to a regular pattern. Above, noun, heaven. Adjective, of heaven, heavenly. Adverb, directly overhead, vertically on top of. Preposition, physically over, on top of, worn on top of, set of clothing. County, noun, the land ruled by a count or a countess. Adjective, characteristic of a county family, representative of the gentry or aristocracy of a county. Maybe, noun, something that is possibly true. Adjective, possible, uncertain. Adverb, modifies a verb, indicating a lack of certainty. It may be that. Brewer, noun, someone who brews, or whose occupation is to prepare malt liquors. Poured. Verb. To cause. Liquid. Or liquid-like substance. To flow in a stream. Either out of a container or into it. Color. Noun. The spectral composition of visible light. Verb. To give something color. Adjective. Conveying color. As opposed to shades of gray. Nearby. Adjective. Adjacent, near, close by. Adverb. Next to, close to. Mistakes. Noun. An error. A blunder. Verb. To understand wrongly. Taking one thing or person for another. Overcome. Noun. The burden or recurring theme in a song. Verb. To surmount. A physical or abstract obstacle. To prevail over. To get the better of. Practiced. Adjective. Skillful. Proficient. Knowledgeable or expert as a result of practice. Verb. To repeat. An activity. As a way of improving one's skill in that activity. Praise. Noun. Commendation. Favorable representation in words. Verb. To give praise to. To commend. Glorify. Or worship. Hopefully. Adverb. In a hopeful manner. Stepson. Noun. The son of one's spouse, but not one's own child. Grilled. Verb. To cook. Food. On a grill. To barbecue. Verb. To make angry. Provoke. Incite. Adjective. Cooked on a grill. Due. Noun. Deserved acknowledgement. Adjective. Owed or owing. Adverb. Used with compass directions. Directly. Exactly. Rate. Noun. The worth of something. Value. Verb. To assign or be assigned a particular rank or level. Functions. Noun. What something does or is used for. Verb. To have a function. Rice. Noun. Cereal plants. Oryza sativa of the grass family whose seeds are used as food. Verb. To squeeze through a ricer. To mash or make into rice-sized pieces. Especially potatoes. Enlightened. Verb. To supply with light. Noun. Someone who has been introduced to the mysteries of some activity. Religion, especially Buddhism. Adjective. Educated or informed. Insulation. Noun. The act of insulating. Detachment from other objects. Isolation. Shuttle. Noun. The part of a loom that carries the woof back and forth between the warp threads. Verb. To go back and forth between two places. Debris. Noun. Rubble, wreckage, scattered remains of something destroyed. Discarded. Verb. To throw away, to reject. Alarm. Noun. A summons to arms, as on the approach of an enemy. Verb. To call to arms for defense. Cypress. Noun. An evergreen coniferous tree with flattened shoots bearing small scale-like leaves, whose dark foliage is sometimes associated with mourning. In family Cupressaceae, especially the genera Cupressus and Chamaecyparis. Fresh. Noun. A rush of water. Along a river or onto the land. A flood. Verb. Commercial fishing. To pack. Fish. Loosely on ice. Adjective. Newly produced or obtained. Recent. Adverb. Recently. Just recently. Most recently. Song. Noun. A musical composition with lyrics for voice or voices, performed by singing. Crawled. Verb. To creep. To move slowly on hands and knees, or by dragging the body along the ground. 5. Noun. The digit, figure 5. Numeral. A numerical value equal to 5. The number following 4 and preceding 6. Promise. Noun. An oath or affirmation. A vow. Verb. To commit to some action or outcome, or to assure a person of such commitment. To make an oath or vow. Backward. Noun. The state behind or past. Adjective. Of motion. In the direction towards the back. Adverb. Of motion. In the direction towards the back. Backwards. Flat. Noun. An area of level ground. Verb. To make a flat call. to call without raising. Adjective, having no variations in height. Adverb, so as to be flat. Highest. Adjective, very elevated, extending or being far above a base. Tall. Lofty. Adverb, in or to an elevated position. Case. Noun, an actual event, situation, or fact. Verb, to propose hypothetical cases. Indicators. Noun, a pointer or index that indicates something. Monster. Noun, a terrifying and dangerous creature. Verb, to make into a monster. To categorize as a monster. To demonize. Adjective, very large. Worthy of a monster. Carrot. Noun, a vegetable with a nutritious, juicy, sweet root that is often orange in color. Daucus carota, especially the subspecies sativus in the family Apiaceae. Verb, to treat. An animal pelt, with a solution of mercuric nitrate as part of felt manufacture. Drill. Noun, a tool used to remove material so as to create a hole. Typically by plunging a rotating cutting bit into a stationary workpiece. Verb, to create a hole, by removing material with a drill. Tool. Account. Noun, a registry of pecuniary transactions. A written or printed statement of business dealings or debts and credits. And also of other things subjected to a reckoning or review. Reefs. Noun, a chain or range of rocks. Sand, or coral lying at or near the surface of the water. Verb, to take in part of a sail in order to adapt the size of the sail to the force of the wind. Noun, the itch, any eruptive skin disorder. Reservations. Noun, the act of reserving, withholding or keeping back. Consent. Noun, voluntary agreement or permission. Verb, to express willingness, to give permission. Guild. Noun, a group or association mainly of tradespeople made up of merchants, craftspeople, or artisans for mutual aid, particularly in the Middle Ages. Mean. Verb, to lament. Verb, to intend. Kurtis. Noun, a traditional article of clothing worn in Afghanistan, Bangladesh, India, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka, consisting of a loose, collarless, long-sleeved, knee-length shirt worn by both men and women. Introduces. Verb, of people, to cause, someone, to be acquainted, with someone else. Launching. Verb, to throw, a projectile such as a lance, dart or ball. To hurl, to propel with force. Noun, the act by which something is launched. A launch. Secretary. Noun, someone entrusted with a secret, a confidant. Verb, to serve as a secretary of. Blossom. Noun, a flower, especially one indicating that a fruit tree is fruiting. A mass of such flowers. Verb, to have, or open into, blossoms. To bloom. Hole. Noun, a hollow place or cavity. An excavation. A pit. An opening in or through a solid body. A fabric, etc. A perforation. A rent. A fissure. Verb, to make holes in. An object or surface. Adults. Noun, a fully grown human or animal. Cooperate. Verb, to work or act together, especially for a common purpose or benefit. Knows. Noun, knowledge, the state of knowing. Verb, to perceive the truth or factuality of. To be certain of or that. Cruise. Noun, a sea or lake voyage, especially one taken for pleasure. Verb, to sail about, especially for pleasure. Enthusiasm. Noun, possession by a god, divine inspiration or frenzy. Servant. Noun, one who is hired to perform regular household or other duties, and receives compensation, as opposed to a slave. Verb, to subject. Stewardess. Noun, a female flight attendant, a member of the crew of an airplane who is responsible for the comfort and safety of its passengers. Lower. Adjective, situated close to, or even below the ground or another normal reference plane. Not high or lofty. Adverb. Close to the ground. Verb. To let descend by its own weight. As something suspended. To let down. Explorer. Noun. One who explores something. Layer. Noun. A single thickness of some material covering a surface. Verb. To cut or divide something into layers. Brown. Noun. A color like that of chocolate or coffee. Verb. To become brown. Adjective. Having a brown color. Sharp. Noun. The symbol sharp. Placed after the name of a note in the key signature or before a note on the staff to indicate that the note is to be played a semitone higher. Verb. To raise the pitch of a note half a step, making a natural note a sharp. Adjective. Terminating in a point or edge. Especially one that can cut easily. Not obtuse or rounded. Adverb. To a point or edge. Piercingly. Eagerly. Sharply. Buy. Noun. Something which is bought. A purchase. Verb. To obtain something in exchange for money or goods. Crisp. Noun. A thin slice of fried potato eaten as a snack. Verb. To make crisp. Adjective. Of something seen or heard. Sharp. Clearly defined. Positivity. Noun. The condition of being positive, in all senses, positivism. Optimism. Resolve. Noun. Determination. Willpower. Verb. To find a solution to a problem. Positive. Noun. A thing capable of being affirmed. Something real or actual. Adjective. Not negative or neutral. Emission. Noun. Something which is emitted or sent out. Issue. Finishes. Noun. An end. The end of anything. Verb. To complete something. Asked. Verb. To request information or an answer to a question. Asynchronous. Adjective. Not synchronous, occurring at different times. Brand. Noun. A conflagration. A flame. Verb. To burn the flesh with a hot iron. Either as a marker for criminals, slaves, etc., or to cauterize a wound. Least. Noun. Something of the smallest possible extent. An indivisible unit. Adverb. Used for forming superlatives of adjectives. Especially those that do not form the superlative by adding est. Actions. Noun. Something done so as to accomplish a purpose. Verb. To act on a request, etc., in order to put it into effect. Committed. Verb. To give in trust. To put into charge or keeping. To entrust. To consign. Used with to or formerly unto. Adjective. Obligated by a pledge to some course of action. Know. Noun. Knowledge. The state of knowing. Verb. To perceive the truth or factuality of. To be certain of or that. Go. Noun. The act of going. Verb. To move. Adjective. Working correctly and ready to commence operation. Approved and able to be put into action. Pat. Noun. The sound of a light slap or tap with a soft flat object. Especially of a footstep. Verb. To gently tap the flat of one's hand on a person or thing. Adjective. Timely. Suitable. Apt. Opportune. Ready for the occasion. Especially of things spoken. Adverb. Opportunely. In a timely or suitable way. Haircut. Noun. The act of cutting of the hair. Often done professionally by a barber, hairstylist, or beautician. Interviews. Noun. An official face-to-face meeting of monarchs or other important figures. Verb. To ask questions of somebody. To have an interview. Associate. Noun. A person united with another or others in an act, enterprise, or business. A partner. Verb. To join in or form a league, union, or association. Adjective. Joined with another or others and having lower status. Sec. Noun. Second. 1/60th of a minute. Noun. 1/60th of a minute. The SI unit of time. defined as the duration of 9,192,631,770 periods of radiation corresponding to the transition between two hyperfine levels of cesium-133 in a ground state at a temperature of absolute zero and at rest. Authorization. Noun, permission. Hesitation. Noun, an act of hesitating. Foundations. Noun, the act of founding, fixing, establishing, or beginning to erect.